I got two messages earlier today. One requesting just record world boss, fully buffed. That I can do. The other one, um, they requested I record Radoga Drake specifically, buffed. And the only downside of that is that's at 7 a.m. for me, and I'm usually sleeping at that time. So I don't usually get to go to the second world boss. But I promise you, if I get to go to another one sometime soon, I will do my best to try to record that for you. Um, the Redoga Drake, as most of us know, is a lot easier. It doesn't hit nearly as hard as this boss does, but I've been able to actually survive through both of them without dying. It's just a matter of getting the right sequence down, hitting incendiary at the right times, healing myself at the right times, and a little bit of luck, of course. Of course, it makes it easier if you use a Guardian rune to survive this Mega Blast, but I use Brutality rune just because of the extra damage I get from it. I don't really need the Guardian rune to survive anymore, as you can see. Now, the way I time this is I use Thunderstrike first, and then as soon as the timer is available for it again, I use it, hit cancel out of my thing there, go into tune mode, heal myself back up. Now, for those who are wondering why I'm always hitting AFK, because somebody asked me that before, AFK is how you get your skills flashing so you can use double hits and stuff like that. Basically, you wait till it says you hit AFK, wait till it says the name of the skill on the screen, and then hold down the key, the number for whatever skill you want to select. Don't just push it and let it go, but actually hold it down, and that gets your skills flashing. And you don't get double hits every time, but you do occasionally get double hits, which really can increase your damage. And the way I'm doing it, I'll try to explain it before I do it, before I go into self mode again next time. But there's a couple different ways to get your skills flashing when you're in self mode. One of them is to use the same AFK method that I described already. The second one, almost everybody knows already. Use a rune while you're going into self mode, and that gets your skills flashing. And the third way is the way I generally use. It's a little harder to describe. I'll try to explain it as I'm doing it next time before I go into self mode. Too busy talking, not paying attention, and I'm losing more health than I normally would. Okay, so as I'm coming up on my time for myself, I select my skill. I've got Bloodthirsty. When Bloodthirsty reads across this... Dang it, it's too fast. I'll try to describe it then. When the name of your skill appears on the screen, you hit your space bar to activate Awaken. When the word Awaken appears on your screen, you start selecting what skill you're going to use. holding down the numbers, either 2 or 3, 5, whatever. And you have to actually play around with it a little bit. I can't get into it too much because I'm trying to concentrate on getting some damage done here. You have to play around with it a little bit to learn exactly how it works, because you can't always just select any skill. There are certain rules that have to apply. Might as well use my healing rune. Normally I don't need it this early, but like I said, I'm busy talking and not concentrating. Okay, so coming up here, I'm going to use Incendiary, then I'm going to use Bloodthirsty. Once Bloodthirsty appears on the screen, I hit my spacebar. Right now, you see some skills are lit. You select one of those that are lit, and that gets your skills flashing. It sounds a little bit complicated, but once you play around with it a little bit, it's actually pretty easy. Sometimes you get, see right there, I got a double hit. I know that there are other methods for doing double hits. Some people let their character auto attack, and then they immediately select a skill, and sometimes you can get a double hit from that. The reason I don't do that, and somebody stupidly criticized me for because I wasn't doing it the way they knew it. But the reason I do the way I do it is because I get double attacks with actual attacks, not with your basic attack, which is not very strong. It's your weakest attack, but I'm getting double hits with actual attacks. So I'm getting a lot more damage that way, which of course means a lot more gold. Okay, so here I'm going to select my Bloodthirsty again, and after I do, watch for what skills are still lit. So I'm selecting the 3 right now. And right there, got 2 immediate, it got an attack immediately after 1. So 2 actual attacks, skill attacks in a row is much more powerful than getting a basic attack plus a skill attack. Now, if you're lucky, when you hit your AFK and go out, it'll select Bloodthirsty automatically for you. I haven't been getting lucky yet. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This world boss, we don't really ever get the full health one. I'm not on a very strong server. I'm on a server that's dying, and haven't had a merger in 8 months now, I believe. And so we don't get very many people that buff up on world boss. If we get a bunch of our top players to buff up, then we might have the full health world boss the next day. But right now he's just at 780 million, whatever, 790 million something, whatever it is. Now, if you have actual useful information or tips for me, I do appreciate that. And by all means, let me know if there's something I can see to improve. But if you're one of these people that just gets on my video just to bitch about something I do or not add anything useful to the conversation, I do delete some comments. I've only had to do it, I think, twice in the couple months that I've been doing recordings. I don't tolerate trolls. But if you actually have something useful to add or to tell me, hey, you can probably do this a little bit better, by all means, please. I'm all for becoming a better player. I'm staying in sylph mode a little bit longer because he did the attack a bit earlier than I was expecting. I wasn't, like I said, when you talk and do these videos, it's hard to concentrate on keeping track of when he's going to do his special attack and stuff like that. Yeah, that or he's attacking a bit early. I know some other people have been having problems with that. Dang, I might need to use my healing rune a third time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he should do his hit next. Yeah, and sometimes it's just a matter of whether you get blocks in, whether Illusion Astral works and stuff like that. I haven't died on him in a long time, but I very well may do so today. Yeah, and how often your regen astral works. One, keeping track like that also helps you to know when to throw down incendiary. Morning boss, I don't need my healing rune. Um, I use chaos rune and brutality just to throw out, because chaos rune does a decent amount of damage, and you can use it in between turns, so you're basically getting a free hit. Heard the best comeback ever. I was watching, I don't remember what the hell I was watching, but I was watching something, and somebody called someone else a cheater, which happens in this game a lot. If somebody gets world boss last hit 2 days in a row, people call them a cheater. If anybody's better than somebody else, somebody's going to call them a cheater. But the best thing to do when somebody says you're a cheater, the reply is, your mom's a cheater, that's why you look like the mailman. It's just awesome. I get accused of being a hacker a lot, which my wife finds very funny because I'm about smart enough at computers to turn on my computer, and that's about it. I've only known a couple people to try to actually hack into this game, and it didn't end well for them. Sent me a message later on saying, sorry dude, I gotta stop playing, my account's been banned. And I don't really need to heal, so I'll just try to get... Arrow Strike is your fastest attack, so... eh. Anyway, I'm on wartune.com, server 153. If you have questions for me, you can message me on YouTube. Um, some... Hey, I did get it. So sometimes I can't reply to messages. I don't know why, but it tells me this is a linked comment. I don't know what that means. But if you do send me something, a question or whatever, and I don't answer, then I apologize. It's just because I can't answer for some reason. But I do try to respond to every message that I get. If you try to be clever and write some nasty comment and then delete it later, I still get an email letting me know what that comment was. So whoever that asshole was the other day, I did see your comment. I didn't get to reply to it because you deleted it before I did. But anyway, thank you for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, just hit me up.